Do you dislike Skull Merchant as much as I do, and would like to see what it would take for an average squad to actually break her 3-gen? If so, this is the video for you. With all this talk about Skull Merchant recently and what she's capable of doing to one of the best DBD teams around, I figured I would show you all what it took for a team that's not one of the best, but more on the average side, to actually beat a Skull Merchant who was trying to lock down a 3-gen and play her as optimally as possible. Now, this was a sort of experiment that I conducted over on my Twitch channel a few months ago, and this was over the course of approximately 2 matches against the same Skull Merchant player right after she received the update to her kit. So I want to make that clear in case there's any confusion about perks that might have been changed since then, but Skull Merchant does still operate the same as she did back then. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy the match in the all-out battle you're about to see, and as always, thanks for watching, gamers. Like Sarah said, this is going to be Scooby attempting his very best to hold a 3-gen. Use perks that will counter a 3-gen. Things like potential energy. You could do like what I'm doing, but you don't have to go all out with hyper focus, stakeout, potential. Stakeout might even get less value than it did before, and I mean, it was giving me decent value, but not super high value because of Skull Merchant's latent fucking undetectable, just baked right into her little kit. One of us needs to confirm that we're gonna be bringing Ko. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, Philly, if you want to bring that. Anything that will help out with the 3-gen to help break a 3-gen. That is what that's our number 1 priority. But at the same time, we do need someone who has some healing. But yeah, mostly we're trying to break this 3-gen. So we're gonna go on the opposite end of the fucking map immediately. And we're gonna offload these points. Right over here. What do I think of the changes to her? Do you think they helped, or were they enough? What would you do? What would I do? Not what they did. Not that. I think the overall changes to her, Wet, are fine. They're not bad. But if she is still able to hold a 3-gen as well as I think she can, then that's a bit of an issue still. Yeah, I'm not sure what they could do with her, though, as far as, like, helping out with that, other than, I don't know, making the drones even take longer, maybe? That would suck, you know, if the drones are really, truly just non-existent because you put a few of them down to create some kind of 3-gen. Like, that would be pretty shit. But at the same time, she does need something to mitigate that sort of, just 3-gen lockdown playstyle that she can so easily have. It doesn't take much to do it. Not saying it's effortless, but it doesn't take a ton of effort, you know. See, this is the only thing we'll be able to do to maybe get a little bit of progress going. Like, this is it, you know? With full-on builds directly created to counter her, as well as Circle of Healing, and good fucking just add-ons in general. Like, that's what it takes before we're actually able to consistently get a little bit of progress going. Yeah, dude, we're not able to get progress on this. I just want people to really understand, like, what we're currently doing, and the fact that we are really, truly, hardly getting any progress. But yeah, no. Trust me, it's doable. You just... You know, anyone can do it. My point is it's way more difficult than I think a lot of people realize. like a hell of a lot more difficult. We need to be actually using potential on different gens and then coming over back to this gen. Otherwise, it's literally not gonna happen. There's no fucking way it's gonna happen. We all died at 3 gens. So we do have builds to try to directly counter them, but we're not doing comms right now. And we don't have a very, very specific strategy. But what I was gonna say to everyone is go to different gens, grab potential, and then go back to the gen that Scooby is guarding. That is the only way we're going to be able to do this. I genuinely don't think there's any other way. Because they get back to the gen just too quickly. We cannot, even with 2 players on a gen, prove thyself, fucking hyper-focus stakeout, all that. It's too quick. They get back to the gen simply too fast. Is Killer a person or a bot? Killer is a viewer of mine. They're a person. Same person we went against last time we did this experiment. So again, it's relatively consistent. I think we only have maybe 2 players who are different from last experiment. And that's on the survivor side. It was all. Oh, I don't know about that. We just did 2 gens right next to each other. That might have been a mistake. Nice. Fuck it, I don't even care. Don't even care. Oh, I do care, I do care. Run. No. Okay, it's fine though. Yeah, just do the gen first. All right, well, we did break up one of the 3 gens. I mean, technically, we are already doing better than we did last match. Now, this is when shit kind of gets tough. We're just gonna go over here, grab potential, and then come back to that gen. I doubt he'll want to come all the way over here. Okay, so we really, really need to do this gen right here. See, I don't want to get potential on this gen, and then she just immediately kicks it. Oh, man, it's tedious, you know? It's just a big war of attrition. Just who will last longer? Are they gonna hook though? If they do, we could possibly... They're not. I didn't think they would. Alright, if they're not hooking, then we're gonna put pressure on them with the survivor at least. Okay. So, back to the gen. Holy fuck. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, we got one that's like maybe a little, it's like 1/3 finished. We got one that is like not even a quarter finished. And then we have the one I'm working on. Also, same situation. It's like, it was half, maybe. Now, not so much. Like, you have to just be so incredibly fucking time efficient. If they are really, 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 truly just staying on that 3 gen. Every player has to be doing something very specific to fucking contribute to the insanity that is a Skull Merchant 3 gen. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Okay, yeah. It's basically gone entirely. So that's what I'm saying. All that work I put into it, gone. Absolutely gone. If we can get a little bit of potential, we can maybe make something happen. Okay, this is good. He's chasing Philly right now. Yeah, if we can get potential, maybe we can go to another gen and possibly make something happen. If Bernie could also get potential. Wait, what in the fuck is happening to my potential, dude? Why is it getting stuck? I don't understand. Why? Finish it! Fucking finish! Oh my fucking god! I don't even give a shit. We got every gen finished. Finally. Holy shit. This is the first time we've actually been able to do this, believe it or not. Literally the first fucking time. I don't care if I don't fucking get out. At least if one player gets out, then I'm gonna say this was, we successfully broke the 3-gen at least and got someone out. You know? Holy fuck, man. Yeah, that's tough. It's just very tedious, you know? You can't play like you normally would play. AKA, here's a gen. Go to the gen. Finish the gen. GG. On to the next. No, it's more like, oh, there's a gen? Well, let me make sure that I'm doing all these gens in a structurally sound, appropriate way. And also, let me go and grab potential from every other gen on the outskirts before I'm even touching the middle gen. Hog! Three out. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. We did break the 3-gen successfully. Now, what did that take? Well, this. Potential, prove thyself. Hyper focus, potential, stakeout. Prove thyself, blast mine, circle, potential. Residual, blast mine, repressed, potential. That's what it took. We genuinely would not have been able to do that without all of the potentials that we had, potential energies that we had. I demand to know the results of your experiment. Okay, so the results are, the first time we did this experiment, we never got out of the 3-gen. Okay? Now, one thing that does need to be kind of mentioned is that the first time we did this experiment, we were slightly less experienced with the strategy that we employed right there. So that, you know, you got to take that into account as well. But at the same time, we had comms and everything last time. Like, we did full comms. We also still had counters to a 3-gen. Like we had full gen 3-gen counter builds, just like we did this time. But last time we never fully broke the 3-gen. I think we got very close one time. I believe it was on Cold Tower, or no, it was Wrecker's Yard, I think. Never broke it. This time, we did not break it the first match, and we did the second match. I don't know, take from it what you will, you know? It's not like the most perfectly controlled experiment in the world, but at the same time, you know, it's pretty consistent, like across the board, because we did play with the same killer, mostly the same players, same maps even, and basically the same perks as well. But that's, I mean, genuinely, that's what it takes to deal with someone who is like locking down a 3-gen, who is really just first priority keeping the 3-gen up. But I guess technically, yes, you can power through it, you know? With a bit of strategy, a bit of teamwork, you can power through a Skull Merchant 3-genning.